For decades, women in the fitness industry were told one central message: work out to get smaller. Exercise was marketed as a way to tone, tighten, slim down, burn calories, and burn fat. The goal was not strength, it was not power, it wasn't performance, it was just to shrink.
It's fun, it's exciting, you burn lots of calories and fat, and you tone your hips and legs. What more could you ask for?
Workout tapes, magazine covers, and gym advertisements repeated the same phrases: long and lean, burn stubborn fat, drop inches fast. The idea was that women should take up less space. Fitness wasn't about what your body could do, it was about how little it could become. However, in the evolution of women's fitness culture, something slowly began to shift. Women started stepping into the weight rooms. Strength training, once labeled as too masculine, started gaining traction. For years, lifting weights had been associated with things like bodybuilding, and bodybuilding was seen as extreme or even repulsive by mainstream standards. But what many people didn't realize is that resistance training is actually one of the most effective tools for changing body composition. The body craves resistance. Muscle shapes the physique people say that they want. Weightlifting increases metabolism, supports bone density, balances hormones, and gives women the power to fight genetics rather than feeling stuck by them. In this shift, the message became stronger. It's about taking control over your body and feeling empowered. Strength training gave women something cardio-focused workouts rarely emphasized: measurable progress. Adding weight to the bar, doing one more rep, watching your body being capable instead of just smaller. That feeling of empowerment changed everything. But before that shift fully happened, cardio definitely dominated the scene.
Ready? Start.
Even back then, there was education around cardiovascular health, and that part remains important today. Monitoring the heart rate, improving endurance, strengthening the heart, those are valuable components of overall fitness. Cardio itself was never the enemy. The issue was that cardio became the only solution marketed to women. In the timeline of women's fitness trends, the exercises we see are almost entirely cardio-based. Step aerobics, dance cardio, endless jumping, bouncing, and high repetitions with little to no weight. The message was clear: sweat more, move faster, burn more calories. Don't lift heavy, don't build muscle, just keep shrinking.
All right, thanks, Barbie. Hey, girls, you want to dance? Yes! All right, here we go. Let's march. It's 5, it's 6, it's 7, inhale up.
An especially telling example: the Barbie workout. Women and young girls were encouraged to exercise in order to look like a skinny Barbie doll. Thin waist, long legs, minimal muscle. The workouts were fast-paced and calorie-focused, reinforcing the idea that beauty meant smallness. Think about the message that sends to younger girls participating in those classes. Instead of learning that their bodies are strong, adaptable, and powerful, they learn that their value is tied to how closely they resemble a plastic doll. That exercise is punishment for eating. That fitness is about fixing themselves. And that message sticks. It shapes self-image, confidence, and even lifelong relationships with movement.
All right, hip swings right here. 2.
In the evolution of this industry, you begin to hear something refreshing, woven into the conversation. It's about how you feel. Even during the cardio-heavy era, there were glimpses of a healthier perspective. Instructors encouraging women to feel energized, to feel confident, to feel accomplished. That phrase, how you feel, becomes a bridge between shrinking culture and strength culture. Despite strength training gaining popularity, the old messaging doesn't fully disappear. The same promises resurface: get skinnier, burn more calories, lose weight fast. Even with weights in the picture, the focus can still drift back to aesthetics rather than capability. But by 2023, there's a more balanced understanding emerging. Fitness is no longer cardio versus weights, it's both. Cardio strengthens the heart and improves endurance. Weightlifting builds muscle, boosts metabolism, and supports long-term health. A balanced diet supports performance and recovery, and yes, a calorie deficit is necessary for weight loss, but it's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle.
Eating fewer calories and increasing your physical activity.
The conversation becomes more nuanced. It's not about starving, it's not about endless cardio, it's about fueling your body properly, lifting with intention, moving your heart rate up, and building a sustainable lifestyle. More importantly, the focus has started to shift from looking smaller to feeling stronger, and that transition matters. What the industry began to understand is that looking smaller is fragile motivation. It depends on comparison, trends, unrealistic standards. Feeling stronger is internal, it's performance-based, and it's empowering. When a woman realizes she can deadlift her body weight, or run a mile faster than she could last month, or simply feel energized instead of exhausted, that changes her relationship with fitness entirely. The evolution of women in the fitness industry reflects something bigger than exercise trends. It reflects cultural expectations, societal pressure, and eventually, reclamation. Even today, the past pressures of looking smaller and not looking too bulky from both men and women still linger in the women's fitness industry today. From transitioning to shrinking, to sweating endlessly, to fearing weights, to lifting confidently, to understanding balance, the message is finally becoming clearer. Fitness isn't about taking up less space, it's about becoming stronger, healthier, and more powerful in the space you already occupy. And that shift is the most important evolution of all.
Now remember, consistency is the key. You worked out today, make sure you work out 2 to 3 times a week, and you're going to get the results that you want. Thanks a lot.